This is not the first time. I think we have been seeing over a period of time how the DMK leaders and the spokesperson have been speaking. It's something. There's always something called a parliamentary line that you're not supposed to go beyond that. We always have that Lakshman Rekha, but here we have seen that since they have come to power, I think that arrogance has come in so much with them. They think they can get away with it. Speaking about others, speaking about religion, or today speaking about me, and that too so unabashedly, unapologetically on a stage with the current publicly elected minister, the one who is there in the ministry now. He holds a portfolio, and Mr. Manoraj, and he is there on the stage with him, and he's also smiling. So this is the basic problem with these men. It just, I always say it reflects their upbringing, and I'm not, they're not shaming me, they're also shaming the women of their family. They're also, showing that the kind of, the way they treat the women of their families. Because if this is the mindset what they have about other women, this is exactly the mindset they will have about their own women at home. So it just shows their upbringing, and they're shaming their mothers, because it's up to her that how she has brought up her children. So I think it's unacceptable, it's appalling, and I'm not ready to accept an apology which is very, chalta hai kind of a thing given by the man who has made those comments about me.
Ma'am, what do you think of
Yes, I really appreciate Kani. I have known Kani for a very, very long time, and we have kept in touch. So the minute I tagged Kani, I would have been surprised had she not responded. But here Kani, being Kani who she is, she immediately responded, because I have always seen Kani very forthcoming when it comes to women issues, women problem, their empowerment, their freedom of speech. And Kani, as usual, as always, has stood up and she has supported me. But that alone is not suffice, because this is not going to stop at that. I am waiting for my Chief Minister to speak up for me, to make sure that no other person makes these kind of comments. We all know that very recently, when there was a concluded general body meeting, CM himself said, I wake up with a fear in the morning because I don't know what is going to fall on my head today. And that this is what, these are the people who have been doing this. So I want my Chief Minister, whether I vote for you or not, whether you like me or not, you are my Chief Minister too. I am your responsibility too. If you're going to say that only people who have voted for me are my responsibility, then I don't know what to say. So I want, a woman of your state has been shamed by your party men. A man from your party in the presence of your minister has spoken about me in such an indecent, such misogynist, very, very low, sexiest comment. And if my Chief Minister is going to keep quiet on that, or if he's going to say, okay, I've called him and he's not going to make these comments anymore, then that is not acceptable, because this man has spoken about me on a platform which is seen by millions. So I want my Chief Minister to stand up and speak for me and say that what is spoken about this woman or any other woman is not acceptable, and I want to put a full stop to this. I want him to be a shining example. See, we appreciate that it has been handed over to NIA, but this could have been avoided, because the intelligence did have, a kind of a tip-off that something like this is going to come up. And today, when you read the papers, it shows that this man was a very immature. He did not probably belong to any of the terrorist group, but he was on those lines, and he had made plans to, blast at 5 different places. And this was a very low, impact bomb which exploded, and he died himself in that. Otherwise, the impact would have been much bigger, and that entire area could have been damaged badly, and we would have lost many lives. So there is a failure. We have seen time and again that how the government has been failing and acting very late. So, no point in you acting late after things are done. I want the government, Tamilnadu state has always been a state we have been taking pride in saying that, things move fast in Tamil Nadu. And I really want my state to remain that state. And what happened in Coimbatore, I definitely look as a failure on behalf of DMK.
One national question, ma'am. Delhi appreciate it or?
No, all of a sudden, Mr. Kejriwal is talking about Lakshmi and Vinayagar. It just shows that the kind of fear that is set in with them. Now you want to, when BJP talks about it, when BJP talks about Hinduism, when BJP talks about temples, then you say that, we are trying to do a very religious politics. Okay? And here you have the Chief Minister of Delhi coming up and saying that you have to have Lakshmi and vinegar on every note. So, I mean, you don't trust Mahatma Gandhi anymore, a person who comes from Anna Hazare background. And this is how you have come. You have always opposed BJP. You have always accused BJP of doing a religion politics. Today, Mr. Kejriwal comes and says that there should be a Lakshmi and vinegar on notes. So, I mean, I have nothing to say. It's for the world to see it, and for the people to see that it's not us, it's them also. Who, turning into firm believers, and we are glad that they're turning into firm believers. But Lakshmi or, vinegar on a note, I don't know. I think none of us have complained with Mahatma Gandhi as a father of the nation on our oaths. So I think that's fine, because nowhere in the world we see any currency carrying a note depicting religious sentiments. It is about the country. So I think what we have, we are not complaining with Mahatma Gandhi on the notes, and we are fine with Father of the Nation there.